financial peace of mind. I buried all my demons, I had turned the final page, and I was playing out the role of a respectable new age. Then there comes a knock upon the door in the middle of the night, a familiar sweet temptation that's both wrong and is so right. And I'm holding my own breath now, and I'm staring at the wood, pretending that I'm not the man who's always understood the language of the darkness, the whisper of the sin, and the battle I am losing is the one that's deep within. Now it ain't no damn salesman, and it ain't the law you see. The one who's out there knocking is a wilder part of me. It's the promise of the bottle, it's the rolling of the dice, it's the beauty of the wrong thing that will always feel so nice. It's the call of that old highway, it's a ghost of who I am, a final sweet seduction from a long and practiced shame. In this kitchen is a war inside my head between the man that I am now and the man I wish was dead. And every time I think he's gone, that I finally won the fight, he comes back with a vengeance in the weakness of the night. And the knock, it comes again now, a little louder than before, and he's asking if the man I used to be lives here anymore. And there comes a knock upon the door in the middle of the night, a familiar sweet temptation that's both wrong and is so right. And I'm holding my own breath now, and I'm staring at the wood, pretending that I'm not the man who's always understood the language of the darkness, the whisper of the sin, and the battle I am losing is the one that's deep within. The screen door slamming softly in the angry August wind. A final sad percussion for a story at its end. Your suitcase is a coffin, it's lying on our bed, full of all the quiet, angry final words we never said. I'm just standing in the doorway, I'm a ghost in my own home, watching you get ready for a life to be lived all alone. You can pack up all your dresses, you can take your memory, you can tell me that I'm worthless, that I'm not the man I'd be. You can walk right out that door mercy of a cold and empty sky. But darling, I am begging you, down on my bended knee, for the love of God, whatever you do, please don't turn the key. I know I've been a blind man, I know I've been a fool, I've been playing by my own damn selfish, empathetic rule. I've taken you for granted, like the sun and like the air, and I never saw the silence in your deep and lonely stare. But the man who's standing here tonight, he's finally understood that a world without you in it, it ain't a world that's any good. Surrender to a sad and painful blood. That's all the world is offering, if you decide to go. You can pack up all your dresses, you can take your memory. You can tell me that I'm worthless, that I'm not the man I'd be. You can walk right out that doorway and not look me in the eye. You can leave me to the mercy of a cold and empty sky. But darling, I am begging you, down on my bended knee, for the love of God, whatever you do, please don't turn the key. The chairs are on the tables, the floor is swept up clean. Just the ghost of a good time in this sad and final scene. Old Sal has locked the front door, and he's left me here alone, with my beat up old guitar and a silence in my bones. Whiskey glass is empty and the final chord has died, and there's nothing left inside me that I still feel the need to hide. 'Cause the thunder and the fury, they're just an echo now, the final silent whisper of a broken, foolish vow. Yeah, the just a story to be told. The memory of a young man who was careless and got old. And the only thing that's left of me, the only truth allowed, is the echo of my voice, singing to a long gone empty crowd. Choices, there ain't no more regret, just a quiet satisfaction of a long and settled debt. I have sung out all my demons, I have sung out all my pride. I got no more sad confessions and no more sins to hide. In this silence it ain't lonely, no, it's peaceful and it's deep, like a promise that a weary man was always meant to keep. Some kid will hear my story and see a little piece of me, and he'll feel a little less alone with the anger in his soul. And for a single moment he'll feel understood and whole. And that's the only legacy a man like me can claim, to be a whisper in the static of a stranger's hidden pain. 'Cause the thunder and the fury, they're just an echo now, the final silent whisper of a broken, foolish vow. Yeah, the anger and the hunger, they're just a story to be told. The memory of a young man who was careless and got old. And the only thing that's left of me, the only truth allowed, is the echo of my voice, singing to a long gone empty crowd. garden, I ain't got no front door key. My home's a rolling thunder on the Union Pacific Free. I fall asleep in Kansas and I wake up in the pines, just following the seasons on these long and lonely lines. My pillow is my jacket, my blanket is the breeze, and I'm schooled in the language of the sad and swaying trees. 'Cause I'm the king of the boxcar, I'm the knight of the steel rail. I've seen this country's beauty through the sleet and through the hail. Yeah, I'm the king of the boxcar, and my palace is of wood. I'm a ghost of a forgotten and a misunderstood brotherhood of ramblers, and the only rule I claim is to answer to the rhythm of a fast and westbound train. Now I've shared a can of peaches with a poet and a priest. We were all just hungry brothers at a cold and rusty feast. We'll pass around a cheap wine and we'll talk about the past, about the women that we've loved and the good luck that don't last. There's an honor in the silence, there's a truth within the code for the men who made their living on this long and heavy road. Folks in their fine houses, they look at me with scorn. They don't see the simple freedom of a man who's been reborn. Every single sunrise in a town he's never seen, in a world that's wild and honest, in a world that's raw and lean. They're the ones who are in prison with their schedules and their debts, and a lifetime of tomorrows full of worry and regrets. 'Cause I'm the king of the boxcar, I'm a knight of the steel rail. I've seen this country's beauty through the sleet and through the hail. Yeah, I'm the king of the boxcar, and my palace is of wood. I'm a ghost of a forgotten and a misunderstood brotherhood of ramblers, and the only rule I claim is to answer to the rhythm of a fast and westbound train. Looks like Cheyenne. Wonder what kind of trouble we can find here. I'm sitting in this dark room, and I'm cleaning my old gun. Not because I'm gonna fight, because my fight is almost done. I ain't packing any suitcase, I ain't making any calls. Just listen to the whispers of these tired and guilty walls. I made a man a promise once that I would see him dead, and the brother of that man is now a promise in my head. And I know my name is on a bullet somewhere in this town. I can feel it getting closer as the sun is going down. Yeah, my name is on a bullet. It's a message clear and true, a final fatal payment for the things I had to do. This ain't no random violence, it's a debt I have to pay, and that bullet's got my name on it, and it's coming round my way. I ran the sheriff's justice, and I ran all my friends. I've learned that every new beginning is just a series of bad ends, but you can't outrun the vengeance of a brother's sacred tear, and the howling of his anger is the only sound I hear. You live your life by the sword, you know the rule, you know the cost. For every single battle won, another soul is lost. Now I'm just tired to the bone of a lifetime spent just running and a lifetime all alone. And I'm thinking about a summer day and a girl I used to know, the only piece of heaven that this world would let me hold. And that's the thing I'll think about when the door comes crashing in. Good, clean, and honest place my whole damn life has been. 'Cause I know my name is on a bullet somewhere in this town. I can feel it getting closer as the sun is going down. Yeah, my name is on a bullet. It's a message clear and true, a final fatal payment for the things I had to do. This ain't no random violence, it's a debt I have to pay, and that bullet's got my name on it, and it's coming round my way. I hear footsteps on the stairs, a slow heavy creak of a floorboard. Took him long enough. perhaps a sweet and final sign. 'Cause there's poison in the honey, and there's a razor in the kiss, a beautiful damn danger that a fool cannot resist. Yeah, there's poison in the honey, and it's running in my veins. It's a cure for all my loneliness and the source of all my pains. And I'm drinking every drop, 'cause I'm too thirsty to be free from the sweetest, deadliest poison that is you, and that is me. Yeah, so sweet. It's gonna kill me, I know it. But what a way to go. I'm standing at the altar in a suit I had to rent. My whole life has been leading to this final main event. The preacher, he is smiling, the organ's playing low, and all the folks are watching me, the only man I know who's about to make a promise that his soul can't ever keep, to a sweet and gentle angel while his own heart is asleep. 'Cause my heart is screaming, run, a beat I can't ignore, for a future that is knocking on a well-intentioned door. Yeah, I'm standing at the altar of my own and deepest doubt, and the only prayer I'm praying is, Lord, come and get me out. This ain't no case of cold feet, this is a fire in my soul. It's a final desperate struggle for my own and last control. I see you in your white dress with your hopeful, trusting face. You're seeing a salvation in this dark and lonely place. You think that you can save me, that your love can make me new, but you can't make a rambling man be anything but blue. And I love you more than life, girl, and that's the reason why I cannot stand here next to you and tell another lie. The preacher clears his throat now, and he asks me for the ring. And the whole damn church is waiting for the joyful song to sing. He says, son, will you take this woman? And the world just holds its breath. And I have to choose between a lie and a long and lonely death. On a highway full of freedom and a highway full of sin. It's the only damn home that a man like me has ever lived in. And my heart is screaming, run, a beat I can't ignore, for a future that is knocking on a well-intentioned door. Yeah, I'm standing at the altar of my own and deepest doubt, and the only prayer I'm praying is, Lord, come and get me out. This ain't no case of cold feet, this is a fire for my own and last control. I wake up every morning to a number in my brain, a cold and hard accounting of the struggle and the strain. Every drop of sweat that falls, every callus on my hand, already has been spoken for in this dry and barren land. I'm working for a ghost, Lord, a man I'll never meet, and he's standing right behind me on every single street. 'Cause a collector's at my window and he's always at my door. He's the one who takes a little till there ain't a little more. Yeah, the collector's got my number and he's got my name on file. He's a patient, silent partner with a cold and bloodless smile. He's the first one that gets paid from the harvest I have sown, and he'll leave me with just enough to call my debts my own. It started with a doctor, it started with a need, it started with a hunger of a good and honest seed that I planted in the wrong damn soil, and I watched it turn to dust. Now I'm paying interest on a long forgotten trust. This ain't no iron prison, this ain't no ball and chain. It's just a quiet, modern kind of soul-destroying rain. I dream about $1 that I get to take on home, a single simple dollar that is mine and mine alone. To spend it on my woman, or on a shot of cheap good gin, instead of paying tribute for the trouble that I'm in. But that dream is just a phantom. It's a sweet and pretty lie that the character lets me dream of as my real life passes by. Cause a collector's at my window, and he's always at my door. He's the one who takes a little till there ain't a little more. Yeah, the collector's got my number, and he's got my name on file. He's a patient, silent partner with a cold and bloodless smile. He's the first one that gets paid from the harvest I have sown, and he'll leave me with just enough to call my debts my own. I'm standing here at midnight where the two blacktops divide, with the ghost of my own future and the ghost of my own pride. The moon ain't offering answers, just a cold and knowing gleam on the wreckage of a memory and a long abandoned dream. One road is dark with shadows and the other's just the same, and I'm the only one who's here to take the credit or the blame. 'Cause I'm standing at the crossroads again. Is the devil or the deep blue sea? One road leads to a quiet life, the other road leads to me. The man I know I'm meant to be, a fire and a storm. Just standing at the crossroads, trying to keep my spirit warm. And the choice is my own burden, the truth is hard as stone. I'm standing at the crossroads again, and I'm standing all alone. Now the left-hand road is safe, Lord, it leads right back to town, to a life of quiet comfort where I could finally settle down. Forget about the highway, forget about the chase, and learn to love the silence of a slow and steady pace. It's a good life, it's an honest life, I know that to be true, and it's everything my father ever wanted me to do. But that right-hand road is calling with a wild and wicked sound. It's a one-way trip to nowhere on a dark and shaking ground. It's a chance to be a legend, or the chance to be a ghost, the chance to find the very thing that you desire the most. But the price of that damn ticket is you leave it all behind, and you trade your peace and comfort for the madness of your mind. worst way to die, and the only real truth's written in a wild and angry sky. So I'm closing my own eyes now, and I'm letting my heart speak. Ever since we were just kids in this dusty one-street town, it's been a battle of the wills to see who'd wear the crown. If I got a brand new bicycle, you get a faster one. If I hit a long home run, you hit it to the sun. We've been running the same race, boy, on the same and broken track. And every time I pull ahead, I feel you on my back. 'Cause you're the devil on my six, you're the shadow at my heel, the only other soul on earth who knows just how I feel. And I hate you like a brother, and I love you like a sin. You're the only one who's with me, and in this race I'll never win. You're the devil on my six, you're a constant nagging itch, and you're the reason that I'm climbing my way out of every ditch. I learned to play guitar, and you learned to play it too. I wrote a song about the heartache, you wrote one about the blues. I'm playing in the dive bars for the whiskey and the cheers, and you're playing in the theaters, and the sound is twice as clear. Every single step I take to get myself ahead, I can hear your footsteps falling from the shadows of my dread. I swear to God I hate you for every prize you've won, but I wonder what I'd be without the damage that you've done. 'Cause you're the fire that has forged me, you're the reason that I fight, you're the demon that I wrestle with in the middle of the night. And without you there behind me, without you on my tail, I'd just be another ship without a single breath of sail. 'Cause you're the devil on my six, you're the shadow at my heel, the only other soul on earth who knows just how I feel. And I hate you like a brother, and I love you like a sin. You're the only one who's with me in this race I'll never win. Yeah, you're the devil on my six, you're a constant nagging itch, and you're the reason that I'm climbing my way out of every ditch. All right, Jimmy, you got me tonight, you got me, but tomorrow's another race. You be ready. tin roof. It's 2:15. It's just me and the old bartender with nothing else to do. There's a dusty old piano sitting silent in the shade from a long and hard-lived lifetime of 100 songs it's played. The keys are cracked and yellow like a tired old man's teeth, and it's holding to a secret that is buried deep beneath the dust of years. 'Cause they call them the devil's ivories, and they play a haunted sound for a long gone brilliant piano man who's deep down in the ground. They say he gave his soul to play with a fire so intense, and he played it all away for just a couple lousy cents. Now the only song that's left in there is a sad and final plea, played out on the devil's ivory for the ghosts of you and me. The bar down, said his name was Willie Green. He was the finest damn piano man this world has ever seen. He came through town one Tuesday, said he'd play all night for gin, and he sat right on that stool there, let the madness settle in. He played until his fingers bled, he played until the dawn, and he played his final dying breath right where he sat upon that stool. I just laughed and said, now that's a heavy story that you tell. A nice and spooky legend for this cheap and sad motel of a bar. Then a single note just rang out from the corner, clean and low. A sad and perfect teardrop in the faded neon glow. The old man didn't flinch, he just looked at me and sighed. Willie's just reminding us of the lonely way he died. Yeah, they call them the devil's ivories, and they play a haunted sound for a long gone brilliant piano man who's deep down in the ground. They say he gave his soul to play with a fire so intense, and he played it all away for just a couple lousy cents. Now the only song that's left in there is a sad and final plea, played out on the devil's ivories for the ghosts of you and me. I saw a kid on stage last night with a fire in his soul, a lean and hungry attitude, a righteous rock and roll. He sang about the future like a promise he could keep, while I was in the back booth just falling half asleep. And I saw in his ambition, in his pure and angry glare, a younger, better version of the man sitting right there. And I'm haunted by the ghost of the man I used to be. He follows in my footsteps and he's always judging me. Yeah, I'm haunted by the ghost of a boy who'd never been my idealistic younger and my long-forgotten friend. He asked me where his fire's gone and what I did with all his rage, and why I ever let myself get locked inside this cage. He was gonna be a legend, he was gonna be a star. He swore he'd never sell his soul for a woman or a car. He was gonna tell the whole truth, he was gonna break the mold. He was never gonna listen to the lies the old man told. He didn't know about the compromises, a slow and steady ache of every single promise that a real life makes you break. 'Twasn't a surrender song, it was a different kind of fight. You learn to choose your battles, you learn to let some things all go. But he just stares right back at me with eyes that seem to know that every good excuse I have is just a fancy lie to the boy who swore he'd conquer till the day he had to die. And I'm haunted by the ghost of the man I used to be. He follows in my footsteps and he's always judging me. Yeah, I'm haunted by the ghost of a boy who'd never been my idealistic younger and my long forgotten friend. He asked me where his fire's gone and what I did with all his rage, and why I ever let myself get locked inside this cage. I'm sorry, kid. I really am. I just did the best I could with what was left. You just wouldn't understand. Not yet. The clock is ticking backward in the lonely silent room. The moon is like a skull that's peeking through the gloom. The world is sound asleep now, it's giving up the fight. There ain't no rest for a guilty soul in the middle of the night. It ain't no common worry that's keeping me awake. It's a long and silent reckoning for every heart I can break. 'Cause this room gets awful crowded when I turn out the light. With all the ghosts I've made myself in the darkness of the night. They don't rattle any chains, Lord, they don't weep and they don't wail. They just stand there in the shadows with a truth that will not fade. To remind me of the man I am and the choices I have made, and the long and bitter interest that will never be repaid. There's a ghost of a good woman from a town in Ohio, and the ghost of a good brother that I left so long ago. There's a ghost of every promise and the ghost of every lie, and they all just stand there watching with a sad and knowing eye. They don't ask for no forgiveness, they don't ask for no amends. They're just the silent jury for a trial that never ends. Jail cell, you can leave it, and a fever it will pass, but the stain upon your own soul is a thing that's built to last. This ain't no damn nightmare that you're hoping to escape. It's a fine, awful portrait of your life's own bitter shape. And you can't run from the jury when the jury's in your head. And this room gets awful crowded when I turn out the light. With all the ghosts I made myself in the darkness of the night. They don't rattle any chains, Lord, they don't weep and they don't wail. They just stand there in the shadows with a truth that will not fail. To remind me of the man I am and the choices I have made, and the long and bitter interest that will never be repaid. I see you. I'm not asking you to leave. I guess you've earned your stay. I took a drive this morning down a road I used to own, where a younger, foolish version of myself was fully grown. But old man Hemlock's grocery is a yoga place and bar, and Mrs. Gable's garden is a place to park your car. The big oak tree we climbed is just a stump now, flat and wide, and there's nowhere for a boy like me to find a place to hide. And I'm the only one who sees them, the ghosts on my old street, the sound of bottle rockets in the suffocating heat. Yeah, I'm the only one who sees them, the shadows of the past, in a beautiful and perfect play that was too damn good to last. They're more real than the strangers who are living here today, the ghosts on my old street who will never go away. I parked outside my old house. There's a new name on the door, and a different kind of laughter from the one I knew before. There's a fancy picket fence now where we used to jump the hedge, and I'm just a lonely memory on a sentimental ledge. I can still see my own father standing there and washing his old truck. Just another faded photograph of a long forgotten love. And I'm the only one who sees them, the ghosts on my old street, the sound of bottle rockets in the suffocating heat. Yeah, I'm the only one who sees them, the shadows of the past, in a beautiful and perfect play that was too damn good to last. They're more real than the strangers who are living here today, the ghosts on my old street who will never go away. same damn bread. I took the blows meant for your soul and took them on my head. I thought you were my brother, a port within the stone, the one to keep my spirit safe, the one to keep me warm. We stood together on the mountain, we swore we'd never fall. I didn't know you were just waiting for the final fatal call. But there was a Judas in my choir, singing sweet and soft and low, the one who stood beside me, the last one I would know. Yeah, Judas in my choir, with a hymn upon his tongue, for the saddest final chapter of a song that's been unsung. He sold me for a pity, for a moment in the sun, and the work of my whole lifetime came so easily undone. You took the secret I had told you, and you turned it to a blade. You used my own damn weakness in a bargain that you made. You smiled right to my face, boy. You called me your best friend, while you were busy writing out my bitter tragic end. I was a fool who trusted, I was the blind man in the play, and you were just the serpent that was waiting for his day. And the thing that truly haunts me, the thing I'll never know, is why you plant a thistle where a flower ought to grow. Was it for the money? Was it for the cheap and easy fame? Or was it just the pleasure of the whisper of a game that you could only win by watching your own brother bleed, just to satisfy the hunger of your own and jealous need? But there was a Judas in my choir, singing sweet and soft and low, the one who stood beside me, the last one I would know. Yeah, Judas in my choir, with a hymn upon his tongue, for the saddest final chapter of a song that's been unsung. He sold me for a pity, for a moment in the sun, and the work of my whole lifetime came so easily undone. In the Last Supper, everyone eats, but only one of them is a traitor. You just never know which one till the bill is paid. For a year or maybe two, and I've been choking on the promises I knew were never true. I've been the fool who's waited, I've been the clown who's played the part of the man who keeps forgiving the breaking of his heart. But my patience is a currency, and honey, I'm broke down. And I'm tired of being the saddest joke in this whole damn weary town. So the line is drawn tonight in the whiskey and the dust, between the memory of our passion and a single shred of trust. Yeah, the line is drawn tonight, and you've got to choose your side. There ain't no middle ground no more. Making is the one that's gonna last. I don't need you to be perfect, I don't need you to be a saint. I just need you to be the woman that you swear to me you ain't. When you're talking on the telephone in a low and whispering tone, or coming home at 3 a.m. smelling of a night I'll never know. I just need a little honesty, a little bit of grace, and to know the smile you're giving me ain't from some other place. Sinner, and I've got my own damn ghost. I've made my share of foolish and of ill-advised toasts, but I've been standing right here with you. I've been solid and I'm true, and the only thing I'm asking is the same damn thing from you. So you gotta make your mind up. Is it me or is it them? This fragile little story is coming to its end, 'cause the line is drawn tonight in the whiskey and the dust, between the memory of our passion and a single shred of trust. Yeah, the line is drawn tonight, and you've got to choose your side. There ain't no middle ground no more. There's nowhere left to hide. It's me or it's a heartache. It's the future or the past, and this choice that you are making is the one that's gonna last. The line is drawn. Your move. What's it gonna be? stand down on the corner of salvation and of sin, with a wild look in his eyes for the trouble that we're in. He wears a coat of newspapers, he wears a crown of tin, and he starts his preaching every day where the real world has one thing. The good folks, they just hurry by, they quickly turn their heads. They'd rather face their own quiet lives inside their comfortable beds. But he's preaching the madman sermon, and it's wild and it's absurd. But if you're brave enough to listen, there is truth in every word. He's the only one who's honest, he's the only one who's free. And the madman sermon, brother, is making sense to me. Yeah, he's a busted, broken mirror for this vain and foolish town, and he's showing us the crazy truth of our way. Up is down. He shouts, your cars are coffins and your money's made of tears. You're trading all your good days for a handful of bad years. He says your house is just a prison that you've built with your own hand. You're the king of a forgotten and a sad and tiny land. And he'll laugh a laugh so loud and long it'll make your spirit shake. 'Cause he's the only one who's living a life that ain't a fake. Crazy with our schedules and our greed, planting plastic flowers and forgetting the real seed. We're all just running ragged in a race we'll never win, and he's the only one who's smart enough to not have entered in. He's a prophet that we've thrown away, a king that we've dethroned, 'cause he's speaking of the very truths we're terrified of owning. And he's preaching the madman sermon, and it's wild and it's absurd. But if you're brave enough to listen, there is truth in every word. He's the only one who's honest, he's the only one who's free. And the madman sermon, brother, is making sense to me. Yeah, he's a busted, broken mirror for this vain and foolish town, and he's showing us the crazy truth of our way. Up is down. Still laughing at him. They don't hear it, but I do. Every single word. I was never a big shot, I never ran a crew. Never robbed a bank, just a corner store or two. My life's been small-time hustle and a series of bad bets, and a long and sad collection of some very cheap regrets. I lived a wallet in a crowd, I'd run a crooked game of cards, just trying to stay ahead of the mean and hungry guards of the jailhouse door. Cause I'm the nickel and dime man, and that's my legacy. Trading my whole damn future for a crime you'll never see. Yeah, I'm the nickel and dime man, and I've lived down in the grave, just throwing all my good years on a worthless dream away. It's a slow and steady suicide, a lifetime of small crimes, and the only thing I've earned is a pocket full of dimes. I did a 6-month stint for a bottle of cheap gin, and I lost a good woman who was tired of my sin. She said, you ain't a bad man, you're just a foolish, lazy one, and I can't build a future on the damage that you've done. And she was right, I knew it, but I didn't have the will to climb out of the small-time hole I find myself in still. Now I see the young kids on the corner with that fire in their eye. They think they're gonna be a king beneath the gangster sky. They don't know that the big time is a lie that's bought and sold, and they'll end up just like me, boys, when they're tired, broken, old. Just a ghost in their own story of the things they could have been, with a handful of cheap victories and a lifetime full of sin. Cause I'm the nickel and dime man, and that's my legacy. Trading my whole damn future for a crime you'll never see. Yeah, I'm the nickel and dime man, and I've lived down in the grave, just throwing all my good years on a worthless dream away. It's a slow and steady suicide, a lifetime of small crime, and the only thing I've earned is a pocket full of dimes. There it is, my whole damn life savings, a handful of nickels and dimes. tires. It was the screaming of the crowd, the only rule I ever friend. Yeah, it's a quiet between the noise where the real truth can be found. That deafening and heavy and that sad and lonely sound. It's the space where all your demons finally get to speak their piece. And the only thing you're praying for is a moment of relief. I stood there at the graveside and I heard the preacher's prayer. The women were all weeping, but I just stood and stared. I knew I should be feeling some great and tragic loss. Just another heavy payment for a line I shouldn't cross. But I felt just like a window that the rain is falling on. I could see the sadness happen, but the feeling was all gone. 'Cause the river in my veins is dry, the well of tears is dust. My heart is just a worn-out piece of dispassionate rust. Yeah, the river in my veins is dry, there ain't no ebbing flow. Just a quiet, empty desert where nothing good can grow. I'd trade a year of this damn peace for a single honest pain. 'Cause I can't recall the memory of the feeling of the rain. I remember I could burn once with a fire hot and true. I remember how my heart broke when I had to leave you. I remember rage and jealousy, and I remember wild desire. I was a forest of emotion, I was a beautiful wildfire. But you can only burn so long before you turn to ash and smoke. And my spirit is the punchline of a long and bitter joke. might call this grace, this calm and cool composure you can see upon my face. But it's just a damn exhaustion, it's the final sad retreat of a soul that's had too much of both the bitter and the sweet. And I'd rather have the thunder, I'd rather have the storm than this quiet, drafty silence that will never keep me warm. 'Cause the river in my veins is dry, the well of tears is dust. My heart is just a worn-out piece of dispassionate rust. Yeah, the river in my veins is dry, there ain't no ebb and flow. Just a quiet, empty desert where nothing good can grow. I'd trade a year of this damn peace for a single honest pain. 'Cause I can't recall the memory of the feeling of the rain.